digital
Oh,
marketing
Ron, can you hang
platform.
on just 2 seconds? I'm so sorry. I'm trying to get this recording to start. All right, it started. Go for it. All you.
Oh, okay, I'll go for it. So I'll start over. So for the upcoming ACCC Cancer Center Business Summit, Lisa Townsend at ACCC has surfaced a very interesting digital media, digital marketing platform to use for a lot of purposes, but one of them is to make available to you a pretty automated digital type social media platform for getting the word out to drive registrations. We're 6 weeks out. We want to drive registrations. We had about 1,000 last year when we were on site, which was probably the last healthcare meeting that actually had an on-site meeting. We want to try to at least hit that again this year. Other meetings have had like 2 and 3 times what they used to have in person. That was 6 months ago. I don't know what we're going to do now, but we sure need some people. So the assistance in using this platform or otherwise in driving registrations, it's that time. So with that, Lisa, why don't you run with it, describe it, and what it's supposed to do.
Happy to do that. Thank you for the intro, Ron. So if anyone doesn't know, my name's Lisa Townsend. I'm the Director of Marketing and Communications at ACCC, and we work very closely with Ron and his team on making a successful meeting. So with the virtual meeting, we have a shorter time period to market. So what we have done is I've found this digital marketing platform, and we're going to be using it in 2 ways. One is for retargeting ads. So people that visit the ACCC website, those who start registration but don't finish, people that are using Google search for similar keywords that match the agenda and also match similar meetings. They'll have ads where they will be directed back to our site and our meeting pages. And so it's a way to reach beyond the contacts of ACCC and CCBS and broaden our audience. And then the other piece of Feather, which I will talk a little bit more about today, is an invites platform. And this is really for all of the meeting stakeholders. So what it is, very simply, is a personalized digital marketing toolkit for all of the meeting stakeholders. So that includes, obviously, your advisory board, the annual meeting task force, ACCC's board of trustees, all of the meeting speakers, sponsors, and exhibitors. So everybody who really has a stake in the meeting is going to get a link to your own personal page. And from that page, we could walk through that, and I'll just show you really how easy it is to use. And it's not just for social media, because we recognize that not everybody is on social media. You can also share links from here, through your Outlook email, or you can send emails directly from the platform. So it's pretty simple, and really it takes what we've done in the past and amplifies it and makes it a little bit easier, because we want to really be respectful of your time. We know that everybody is busy. So what I can do, so Maggie, I could start sharing my screen, and I can do a quick walkthrough of the platform to show everybody where the most important pieces are. So let me.
Yeah, if you don't, or if it asks me, I'm here to give you all access.
Oh, you're great. So let's see, I should be good. Let me see.
Oh.
Let me go back. Oh, here we go. Sorry about that. It's when you have a million tabs open and you're working from a VPN and you're okay. I'm sure. Okay. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
Thank you. So everybody will get a link to the platform, and when you click on it, it will take you to this page. And this page is your menu, and it tells you at the top, very simply, what each of these boxes are for. So if you click on the first one, it says edit by information. You'll see when you get your link that your name will already be included here. There is a box here if you would like to include either a little bit of a bio or a company descriptor. This is optional. The platform gives you the chance to personalize, but it really makes it as personalized as you want it to be. And here you have the chance to upload either your image or your company logo if you would like to do that. So if you want to personalize a page, you can do that and then just hit update. And then that will be included in the materials that are here on the platform. So if we go back, then share my landing page. So this is a personalized page, and when you click on it, you'll see that it says join me, and this will have your name here already included. And if you uploaded a logo or an image, it will be shown here. And if you included a bio or a descriptor, it will be here. If you didn't, then this space will be blank. And then right here is essentially an email which talks about the meeting, the dates, what some of the sessions are going to be. It links to the agenda, and then it includes a discount code for registration. What we wanted to do this year was something different. And so all of the advisory board members and all of the ACCC board and the task force, you have a discount code that you can share with your contacts where people can register for $100. So that is the ACCC member rate. It's the lowest rate for the conference, but any of your healthcare provider contacts can use that code and register at that rate. So it's nice in that you can offer to them the ability to register, at the lowest rate available, and it's something that you can give to your contacts to encourage them to register. So from this page, you can share this link in an Outlook email. If you go copy to clipboard, then it copies it. And then if you went in and opened up an email, you can just paste. And if you wanted to send somebody a quick email and say, hey, check out the annual meeting. I'm on the advisory board again. This has some more information. It has a link to register. And I also have a discount code for you. So that way, it's a little bit easier for you to attend as well. So that's one way that you can use this. And then you could also share this and it'll go directly to Facebook, Twitter, and LinkedIn. So you would, click on LinkedIn and then it gives you the chance to share it in a post. And then you could put a little bit of information up at the top. And then this is what it looks like after it's posted. So I just copied some of the information from that page and, said to join me and included the code. And then if they click on the image, it takes them directly to your page and it makes it very easy for your contacts to register. So that's one way that you can use this platform to promote the meeting. I'll show you a few other ways. This is Invite My Network. And this is going to look very similar to the page we were just on. It really has the same information and the same call to action to register with the discount. And you could use this a few ways, and I think this might be really easy for a lot of people to do. You can click the Send Invites button, and it opens up in a new window. And you'll see here that this is an email that's ready to go. There's a subject line that says, join me, I'm attending. And you can decide, I want to send this to one person, and you can type in their, email address right here, and then just hit OK right down on the bottom of the screen. If you have a list of contacts that you would like to send it to, you can click Send to List and then upload that list with someone's name and their email address, and then it sends right from here. So you don't have to write an email, you don't have to compose anything. It really makes it very easy to share the information with just a few clicks. If you're in the position where you have a marketing team or an assistant or somebody that would share it for you, you can also export the invite. And this downloads HTML code. And like I said, if you have a marketing team or a digital marketing assistant, they'll know what to do with that, and they could send it out on your behalf to a list of contacts. Does anybody have any questions before I go on to the next one?
Lisa,
Yeah,
this
maybe
is
just a
great.
comment. I'm thinking that if we can get a whole bunch of people like advisory board to pump this out on LinkedIn, because usually just about everybody's on LinkedIn, and all of a sudden LinkedIn got populated with a bunch of these from different people, that would be kind of an interesting advertising.
Yes, I agree. LinkedIn is obviously, you know, for a meeting like this, it's really the top platform since it is very contact driven, and it's obviously a much smaller network than Twitter. When you get the link, which you should have gotten the link this morning to your own platform, and if you didn't, I'm happy to help you, you know, track it down and send it to you myself. In the email, you'll see that, yes, we definitely want you to share this. We have also picked a day, which is February 3rd. And on that day, we really want to make a concerted effort to have like all of the stakeholders, all the sponsors and exhibitors, speakers, to really push it out on that day. And that'll raise the meeting's presence in the social media algorithms, and it will have a much greater impact if people have an organized effort. So there is information about that, and, you know, Maggie can, you know, send a reminder, and we could definitely, you know, keep you in the loop. And, you know, and I am certainly here if anybody has any questions or needs any help. There is contacts at Feather that are here to support ACCC and CCBS, and they will get back to you right away if you have any questions or don't understand how to use something. They've been very responsive. So so they are there as a resource as well.
You know, I'm thinking, Maggie, maybe what we do is our next advisory board, you know, regular call is on January 22nd. And since there's a milestone date on February 3 to really do this push, maybe we use the 22nd to reinforce just what we've done here now. I don't think it would even hurt to have a you know, rehash, Lisa, what you're doing, if you don't mind. Other than it'll be redundant for the people that are watching right now, but that would give us an opportunity to get this out more broadly on the 22nd for a push on the 3rd.
That sounds great. Happy to join another call or do whatever I can to support the promotion. Thank you, Ron.
Hey, Lisa, thank you for running through that. Do you know if there's a limit to the number of invites that are comma separated?
There's not.
Okay.
And I can confirm that for you, but no, it just says just to upload a list, and it's just with name and email, and it'll send it right out.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. And I'll show you just one more. There's just one more piece of the tool. So in here, if you click on get my email banner and graphics, if you want to send a social media graphic instead of the page, you're welcome to do that too. I have two graphics here. One just says I'm attending. This one has the details on the discount code. So you can just download those to your computer and upload it to, you know, social media. And at that point, you would just need to, you know, write your own message and just include the link, which we have right here, to get people back quickly to the meeting pages on the ACCC website. So there's a couple different ways to do it. And then if anybody has any questions, they put together this nice how-to guide for CCBS, basically on how to use this tool, like what the dashboard is, everything that I went through, they have it here. And then they also created a video of the platform. So that's another available resource for you if you have any questions or just wanted to go back over one part of it.
Where do we find that?
So it's right here on the dashboard, Ron. When you get to your page, there's the how-to guide, and this is a video walkthrough.
Okay, got it.
So everybody will have that. And then, oops, too many tabs open. Okay. So let me stop sharing my screen. There we go. Okay. So Feather should have sent everybody a link this morning to your dashboard. So when you have time, if you can take a look and see if you have it. If you don't, we can send it to you. And then if there's really anything else that you think would be helpful for you to promote the meeting, I'm more than happy to provide that. Just offer any assistance that I can.
Yeah, and you mentioned Feather. That's the company that is the platform, right?
Yes, that is the platform. So, really, Ryan, what's new this year, since we have less time than typical to promote the meeting, we took what we would have done in print marketing and we put it into digital. So we sent our postcard, but there's just not enough time to send a brochure. So we put that so we can really amplify the efforts on digital. And then having the discount code to share with contacts will be really helpful. And hopefully the Feather platform will make it easy for everybody to do that. We're also offering speakers a 10% discount that they can share with anybody in their contacts. So I think with everybody's, concerted effort, it'll have an impact and really, amplify the presence of the meeting and raise the registration. That's the goal.
So one other thing, Lisa, on the bio portion, you could add, like if you are a speaker or if you have a session that you want to promote, then you could add that in the bio area, right?
You certainly can.
In your individual stuff, right? So that's something
Yes.
you can do too, right? So, yeah.
So, and there's two things that we can do. So obviously we have advisory board and task force members that are also speakers.
Mhm.
If you're interested, I could also give you access to a platform as a speaker. The reason that I've defaulted everybody to this platform is because it's a higher discount that you could offer your contacts. Saving up to $250 versus the 10%. It looks better for
Yes.
you, and it's something nicer to offer. So we want to make you look good too. That's one of the goals of using this. So, but I'm happy if you wanted to also, have that second platform, I can arrange that. That's not a problem.
No, that's a good thinking. Yeah.
Hi, Dr. Bosserman.
Hey, Lisa, so I'm looking through my email. Would the return email from Feather or from CCBS? I don't see a Feather this morning.
So it'll come directly from Feather. There is the possibility it went into junk, into your spam folder. That does happen, especially with the firewalls. And so if you don't have it, I could reach out to my contact, or he can give us all the links, and either I or Maggie could forward it to you. Because the nice thing about it is there's no password. You can just click on your own link and you can get right in. It's very easy. So if you did want to share it with somebody else on your team, you don't have to worry about passwords and all that.
I do, but you'd prefer we wait till that one day, right? Get it all queued up and ready?
You can start promoting it today. You can do it at any time. That's up to you and your schedule, but we would also love to have that concerted effort on the 3rd. I think it would be great to, it's always good to get it out there and have people see it, and then doing it together on the 3rd, I think will really be impactful.
Yeah, if you could, I don't see anything from Feather, and I searched for Feather in my return. So I'll get a summary for my organization of all the things I rejected in a day or so.
Okay.
But, and then I can sort through and say to send it, but I don't see it in my agenda today anywhere.
Yeah, Lisa, I did not receive one either.
Okay, so let me double check with him. He said that he was going to send them out at 10 a.m. this morning. So
I got something at 7:01 a.m.
Okay, so let me confirm, and I will get the links for everybody, and we can just forward them along so it's easier.
Thank you so much.
Oh, you're welcome. Thank you for letting me know.
Great program. Thank you so much for doing all that. It is so helpful.
Good. I hope it is. It is helpful for you all. That's really the goal.
Bruce Cutter, I have not received one either. Just
okay.
FYI.
I am going to get the link for everybody just to make sure, so that way everybody can have it.
Yeah, that's great.
It actually came out as partners@feather.co.
Okay.
My time is showing 7:01, which is West Coast time, so it would be 10 a.m. your time Eastern. So
Podnost?
It says Association of Community Cancer Centers, and then it's less than partners@feather.co, and Feather is without an E at the end. It's FEATHR.co.
I searched for ACCC, nothing's coming up.
If you just put in your search Feather, then you will see the email from Feather, FEATHR. You know.
Let's see. Oh, yep. Partners both promote your presence. Yes, it's
Yep.
I found it in my spam mail.
There
Okay,
you go.
Not
FEHR.
surprising.
Okay, here it's right here.
Okay.
Partners at Feather.
Is there a budget for Get to be our technical service department today? As always.
we're
Yes,
here to
okay.
help.
I'm happy to help.
I'm probably gonna have to get back to Git so he can show me how to put it on LinkedIn.
So I have a question, Lisa. If we put something out early, Ron had asked if I could moderate a session, and what I would love to do is get relevant questions or burning items from potential attendees. Is there a way using this platform that people could present inbound topics for discussion for us?
That's a good question.
Yeah, that's that guy. I like that.
I like that. Let me talk to my contact at Feather, because
Okay.
they, I know they've worked with COA, and they work really across the association and event space. So they're really highly regarded, and they're very flexible. So let me ask him if that is
Yeah,
something that we can
What's
do.
neat about that, instead of saying, "Hey, I'm going to be there," encourage you to register. This way, it's almost like invite. It's not inviting them to register. Well, it is. It's like
It's both.
like already in. Yeah, they're already in. It's sort of like by responding, they're already interested. I like that.
It's
Yeah,
a yes and two, it'll help me craft some of the questions for the panel that'll be more relevant.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Smart thinking, Carla. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Does anybody else if you have any questions, or if you think of something afterwards, you could always reach out to Maggie or Ron, and I'll connect with them and get you the answers or anything that you need. But I will make sure that we send out the links just in case if you don't see it or it didn't make it through to your inbox.
Yes.
And
My
Lisa,
question for you, Linda, is love the cabinets back there. I got to get the name of whoever designed whoever installed the cabinets. You're on mute. You're on mute.
I had another copy of that. You have to have a wallet to throw at him. The guy's amazing.
Yeah.
I think my cabinet budget was one of the highest parts of my new house.
Yeah, I
But
know.
I wanted this office and this little space that turned out great, but yeah.
Yeah, well, anyway, it looks great. It does.
I
Those
think
nice cabinets.
post-COVID, let's meet at your place.
Yeah. Oh,
I'm
yeah.
always willing to host a big get together here in Newport.
Yeah, it's right on the beach. It's right on the beach in Newport. So.
Lots of great places to stay locally. We can go sit at a party for 80 when we open to raise money for CCF for pumpkin cancer. So yeah, we're glad to host meetings.
John, I didn't know there were 4 Stooges.
Yeah.
All right. I'm in trouble.
Miss you
and
guys.
Lisa-
Miss seeing you all in person.
Okay.
Catching up.
Lisa, I'll make sure that you should have the CCBS advisory board call for the 22nd, which is going to be a shorter call.
Okay.
I think that this month. But if we could do just a quick recap, that would be wonderful. And I think we have that set for 3:30 to 4 on that Friday, the 22nd. And I will make sure to have the recording of this meeting up and ready to go by that time, and we'll distribute it with the agenda to the rest of the advisory board as well.
Thank you.
Of course.
Okay.
So there's
Well, that's everything for me.
Thanks much for listening.
Bye, everybody.
Thanks,
you.
everyone.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.